Ahoy hoy. It's that Scratches game, innit? Oh, one of those scary ones. Can you tell I don't know how to start these things? I spent like 12 seconds before coming in here being like, okay, how do I introduce this? I know what I'll do. I'll start speaking and see what happens. And that's what happens. Yeah, this music. Wow. Menu music this is. Sounds like I'm about to die. Let's get started. I love this little intro scene. Let me know how the audio is, by the way. If it has to be louder, quieter, whatever. A bit low? Cool, cool. How's that? Okay, how's that? The next 3 hours are gonna be me just shimmying around this volume slider, and it's gonna be great.
I arrived at Blackwood Manor one cold Saturday morning amidst a thick veil of fog. The weather didn't look good, and there was an unnatural calm surrounding the area, yet I soon became entangled with the place.
What an absolutely excellent car this is. If Lovecraft was around when Mini Coopers were a thing, he would have included them in every story. It's not the most dramatic car, though, to be fair, but I think I can forgive that. Saturday, October 12th. Oh, that is today. It's almost as if that's the thing that was planned. In this episode, Lovecraft is afraid of cars. Next week, deer. Yeah, sorry that it's a weird, like, aspect ratio and whatnot. These black bars on the side and on the bottom. The ones on the top and bottom, I can't really get rid of those because stuff actually appears there. But the ones on the side, I can't really change here. No, I think Lovecraft would have liked air conditioning. I mean, actually, I'm pretty sure air conditioning was a thing when he was around. Oh, you see, I'm not sure how much of these subtitles to actually read out. I could do all of them in various accents, which would be ultimately embarrassing, but now that I've brought that up, I think I have to do it right. A hefty looking rock was preventing the entry to the garage. Oh no. God, it wasn't that long ago that I played this, but I can't actually remember exactly what to do. I'm gonna have to do the Kermit voice the whole time, aren't I? God damn it. Alright, spooky tree this is. A grey and naked tree was standing on a small knoll, crowning an otherwise bare area, with its thin branches slowly swaying in the gentle wind. Are they? I don't believe they are. We've been fooled. With very little effort, the key unlocked the front door. Apparently we were expecting a lot of effort. Time was 9 AM. Well, that's not accurate. Now, I can't remember exactly how to get the alternative ending for this, but I do remember somebody mentioning that you have to set up the typewriter, like, pretty much immediately. This little table could come in handy. Can I... If I remember right, I can put things there. Oh yeah, there's gonna be some long reading sessions in this. Right, what else do I need to pick up? Christ, this guy's got worse handwriting than me. You see, initially I thought these were all different, like, phone numbers, and they just crossed them out like a hit list, but no, I see they're something else. Stew in Australia. Ominous. Do I need some shoes? No, I'll take some matches. Okay, yeah, this is gonna take a while. Michael, it took me months, but at last I think I managed. Well, I mean, think, so to speak, as there's only a few details left, but I can confirm with certainty that the house is yours. I owe you an apology because I didn't think he'd take me that much time. Not he'd, it would take me that much time. I tell you, I'd never thought that finding a Victorian house, and, I'm struggling to read this font, and I don't know why. I've not played the Darkfall games, but they have been recommended to me, alongside the Barrow Hill games. I don't own the Darkfall games, but I do own the Barrow Hill games. Yeah, I mean to play them all eventually. And no more. You see, this is the thing. I don't know if I'm gonna read all of this. I'll give you the footnotes. Old house. It looks really nice. The old owner, he was a bit weird. The price is, as we discussed, we all remembered that. Okay. Okay, Minecraft, I'll go through them. Okay. I tell you, I'd never thought that finding a Victorian house, and no more and no less than in Rothbury, would have been so hard. The majority of the old houses in this region are either impossible to live in, or they belong to the aristocracy. As if that wasn't enough, you and your bloody whims. Was it really necessary that being so far cut off from town? Why all this sudden need for solitude? Well, as long as you don't become one of those typical hermit writers. Oh, you're cool with just the TLDR? Gotcha. Ah, that's fine. Yeah, because you guys are, like, across an entire ocean. I don't mind you being a little bit behind. That's okay. Yeah, old house. The guy who owned it was a bit weird before. Isn't Jerry sarcastic? Give me a call. There we go. Now, if I remember right, much of the first day is actually just looking around. I don't remember seeing this before. Wow. Weird. Yeah, much of it's just looking around, trying to find your way about. Fetus babies, the best kind. Pretty sure that was against terms of service. I remember Augustine mentioning that, I believe the cinematic sequences in this game were made with Cinema 4D. Oh, he'd just be able to import scratches into Unreal? Oh, that's cool. Again with the weird drawings. Amnesia: Machine for Pigs had a lot of things like this. and not much else. A doctor used to sleep in this room. What are my thoughts on A Machine for Pigs? I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I feel like they simplified the Dark Descent's formula very much. They got rid of a lot of mechanics that they should not have. You know, inventory management, the ability to interact with pretty much everything was reduced down to being able to interact with like a handful of things. Oh, I forgot that you get slightly different music in here. Just that little sting at the beginning. I like that. We should probably go and speak to Jerry. He wants to call us, but that can wait. Things better than people give it credit for. I mean, in a vacuum, I think it's fine. It fits in pretty well with the sort of horror standards that are around at the moment. Put on the bed? The bed wasn't a good place. I have to sleep there. Alright. Okay. Yeah, the Machine for Pigs isn't all bad, but I have my issues with it. Okay, he wants to start working, but he also wants to explore. Classic Michael move. Let's go and call Jerry. The best part of Machine for Pigs is when you're running through the streets. I won't say what's happening at the time, but it's just a nice spectacle.
Hello?
Michael, it's me.
Hey, Jerry. It's good to hear your voice.
I see that piece of junk you got there is working.
My thoughts exactly. I was afraid it'd fall apart as soon as I laid my fingers on it.
So how did you find everything? Do you like the place?
It's hard to tell yet. I'm very impressed, that's for sure.
You sound odd. Is everything okay?
Yes, it's perfectly fine. It's just that I'm in awe. I mean, pleasantly surprised. This house is like a dream come true.
So you do like it? You got me worried there for 1 second.
I'm telling you, I'm going to turn this place into a factory of horror stories.
Good. You ought to finish that book. I'm rooting for you, mate. You sure everything is in order?
Well, I just got here. Let me have a look around, and I'll get back to you if I find anything strange.
Excellent. I'll talk to you later.
I think I mentioned in my review that Michael's voice, the main character, bothered me a little bit. Not because the voice acting's bad, but because I can't place his accent. And then I realized, oh, that's probably exactly what people have with me. So, I guess I can't be too worried about it. I like that you can see a little bar there. Interesting. Yeah, I did hear something about Christopher Lee being the protagonist. That would have been incredible. Okay, let me just zip through this and then give you a TLDR. Whoever wrote these had a really excellent way of evoking Lovecraft's writing style. I love that you always hear the ticking as well. Okay, so this journal is basically saying that the guy who was in the house previously has some shady stuff going on. He's a bit vague about it, but there's odd noises happening at night. Yeah, that's become a thing with me. People guessing where I'm from. One of my friends now introduces me as his Canadian friend, even though he knows where I'm from, and it's not Canada. Just a bunch of uninteresting books. Absolutely roasted. Another fun thing when people meet me is is them trying to find out what famous people I look like, because apparently I look like a lot of famous people. Got Tobey Maguire, Glenn Howerton, Woody from Toy Story, loads of people, which is great. Am I keeping it secret? No, I'm from Scotland, but I don't have this Scottish accent, so... Ruh-roh. Never actually checked if you can make out the names of any of these books. You look like YouTuber Superstar Painticus. I don't know. The guy's a bit weird. He keeps talking about Lovecraft. I can't quite make out what these say. I'm a big Always Sunny fan. So, yeah, being compared to Dennis Reynolds is both a compliment and quite worrying. Oh, I almost forgot about the screwdriver. That would have been remiss. What kind of currency is that has little holes in it? Labor vouchers. Those paper clips? Yeah, those are paper clips. I'd definitely pick up some paper clips. Right. Yeah, this is the big one. Okay. Yeah, it probably is from Africa. So I'll go page by page on this one. The guy who owned the house before, he was in Africa creating a railway bridge. However, next page. There are natives bothering him. Do you know what I should have done before this? I should have gone through the entire game and then just make notes on everything that's written. Because I did forget quite how much there is written here. Yeah, so the natives are being weird, staring at them while they work on the bridge. They're in a nearby village, a small group, and they're quite well managed. Their movements are calculated, and they're very well organized. Good. Oddly enough, they seem to be very brutish. When I first read this, I thought it said British, and I was like, huh? And their aspect looks awful. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Okay, they think they're dangerous. This is a very Lovecraftian paragraph here because it doesn't actually say anything, but it just adds to it. So what that's doing is it's a tactic that Lovecraft used a lot called, I hope I can pronounce this right, verisimilitude. I think that's the word. Which is basically creating the illusion of something feeling real in order to sell the really crazy stuff to you. I'm a big fan of that. Yep, the natives are still there. Music's completely stopped while reading this as well, which freaked me out the first time. Because you know in a horror game, when the music stops, that's when all the bad stuff goes down. Okay, they're a bit sinister, the natives. They're interrupting things just by sort of being around, not doing much. Yeah. Oh god. I can't remember the name of Daniel's voice actor, but he's great, and so is Alexander's voice actor. Actually, I could have both of them read out the phone book and I'd listen to it. Okay, the tribe is known as the Dalmar. I want to get to one good bit that I really want to read out. Ah, yeah. Here it is. Here it is. To be completely faithful to the event, the small crowd tore him apart. They grabbed his legs in twos and threes and twisted them in a manner I dare not describe. His face was disfigured with their bare fingernails and teeth, and the torso soon disappeared under a frenzied tangle of hands. In a matter of a few minutes, the villager was turned into a red sack of bones. That's wonderful. None of the attackers had the compassion to snap his neck during the sickening process. All was very methodical, as if it was just another mundane task. So that's describing them sacrificing a boy to the this big mask that the natives have. And now the boy who is writing this is getting obsessed with the mask. I was ecstatic after reading the journal. The material was incredible. Is that how you describe it? And then the music starts again as soon as you leave. I'm sure there's a word for that when things go silent to like stop the breathing room. I don't think it happens with all the books. I think it's just the bigger ones. Just some useless junk. There was one kind of odd thing. In order to progress the game fully, there are like certain things that have no purpose that you have to interact with. I believe this liquor cabinet is one of them. The drawer was stuck beyond hope. What about screwdriver? It's also stuck beyond screwdriver. That's a problem. No, I haven't actually seen the trailer for this. Yeah, feel free to link it. Now, actually, I want to show this part of the map. Sorry, I'm still a little bit sick. I don't think this section of the map has any purpose whatsoever. Other than to bring you here, but there's like so many steps to it. Which, first time I played this, terrified me. Because, you know, having to make those deliberate movements to get somewhere so remote is... It's not easy when you're playing it the first time. Spooky forest indeed. Claymore, did you manage to get the game working for yourself? Okay, so he comments on the interior of the refrigerator, but not the literal plate of bones. Okay, Michael. Thank you. Plate of bones is normal, you know. You ever need something to chew on? Plate of human bones. Apparently the water wasn't running. According to the rumors. Yeah, through here is where the little intro sequence is. You could even play with two of your friends encouraging you to play Bendy and the Ink Machine. I'm still yet to play Bendy and the Ink Machine. I know it's got one of those like huge cult followings that a lot of that kind of game have. Oh yeah, Claymore, I think Scratches is a great place to start with horror because you can really take it at your own pace, but regardless, you have to take it at a pace. It's not like other games which allow you to like skirt around dangers and scares. This game forces you to confront them, and that's it's a good way to get used to it. I think I missed some stuff in that room actually. Tactical photography. You also don't appear in any of the mirrors in this game. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but it's a little fun fact. Just some useless junk. Michael is desperately savage. That's a nice picture. The only horror game you struggled with is Visage? Oh no, I think I've heard of Visage. But I can't quite remember what it is. Oh, actually, I think there's another picture in there. Nope, can't interact with it. That's fine. The topmost paper had some curious markings on it. Ah, it's a letter in Italian. Oh, how come it's saying everything in past tense? Because it's, Lovecraft inspired. And all of his stuff's past tense. It's the whole thing about, somebody recollecting a story rather than telling you it, like, immediately as it's happening. I think Lovecraft did that because, you know, he was very critical of religion and whatnot. And he basically saw things like the Bible as being very iterative and changing drastically over time, so, you know, every time a story is retold, it loses some of its meaning. And I think that's the purpose of the, past tense. Hey, Avatar, how's it going? A neat little stove. He calls everything else useless junk, and then he sees this rusty thing and he's like, oh, it's neat. Yeah, I just started not that long ago. We started after the Senscape Discord had a little Q&A thing with Augustine. Oh yeah, the wrong door animation is great. If I remember right, one of these bricks has a thing. Is it this one? It is. Everything else. The stove. Now it's the neatest stove. Can't remember why we do that. In fact, I don't think we need to do that until like the last day, but whatever. We've done it now. Oh yeah, if you don't know what the wrong door animation is that Fan Creeper was talking about, look at this. Go to the right side of the door. Opens on the left. That was appropriately spooky. I like that he takes the time to, like, pick it apart and then put it back together again. Got some pictures. There's a plane. There's another plane. Oh no. What does that say? Something in New Zealand. Yeah, I like this here. It feels really out of place. An order for 3 meat cuttings, but it's actually a hint for some stuff later on. Yeah, no, I think the resolution's the limiting factor there. Pile of newspapers was huge. I needed a more specific date to look for. Oh yeah, I think we need to do that several times, actually. Wasn't that part cut from the game? The bit where you get the meat delivery was, but the, like, what it's hinting at is still in the game. Door was locked, but I could see a key on the other side of the keyhole. Whole pile of bricks. Cut in the wall. Don't think we need to be here at the moment. I actually remember a lot more about this than I thought I would. I'm usually absolutely terrible at this kind of thing. Also, can we talk about this? So up here, nice and bright. Down there, pit of hell. I don't know why it's so dark, but there we go. Actually, we need to go back there and pick up a key. I think this might be the puzzle that took me the longest when I first played the game. Was looking in there to find a key. Because you can only interact with it once you've seen the picture of it that shows you that it has a key inside of it. It's an odd thing. Oh, it's dark because the lights weren't rendering? That makes sense. Time for the spooky parts. The golden key fits nicely into place and unlock the door. It was terribly cold and damp in the basement. The interior of the furnace was as dark as the mouth of a wolf. In any case, I didn't want to spend too much time near it. The atmosphere was dense and claustrophobic. It's just Frank painted black. Yeah, gotta get the carbon monoxide detector working. I love how the music gets louder and louder the longer you're in here. Or at least it feels like it does, because I think the ambience like picks up. And I think this is the only place in the game where Michael actually speaks to himself if you just wait long enough. Like, he doesn't voice act any of it. But yeah, here it is. My mind could have been playing tricks on me, but there seemed to be an occasional distant noise. Oh yeah, I was absolutely terrified. I want him to say the one line though, where he says he wants to leave. Like having him speak to himself here. Yeah, here it is. Suddenly I felt a very cold breeze on my neck, and it was then I suddenly realized I wanted to leave the basement as soon as possible. Wonderful. And then music immediately stops when you open the door. And it's back to the peaceful house music. Okay, now I can't remember what else I have to do. I think I have to look around a bit. I need to call Jerry again. I believe there's the master bedroom I need to go to. Okay, Glenmore, thanks for coming by anyway. See you in a bit. Oh, there's something you can do with this. Is it the screwdriver? No, there's something you can do with this later on, but I can't remember quite what it was. Oh wait, is it a screwdriver or is it a... Oh, it's a boring tool, actually, yeah. I don't know what a boring tool is, but it's not a screwdriver. I didn't want to go through a bunch of trinkets and perfumes, he says, having gone through a bunch of trinkets and perfumes but moments ago. Huh, I'd never noticed that the mirror reflects that. Hang on, is that reflecting it the right way? Yes, it is, I'm just being weird. Oh, it's a tool to make holes in wood? Okay. So it's what you would put in before a screwdriver. Arash, we're being spooky boys. I like that he's shocked that the people who own this enormous Victorian house are well educated. Like, I mean, he looked at this room and was like, yeah, this is a bunch of working class plebs. Several romantic novels and history books, I decided to stay away from them. Alright. Ah, yeah, I remember that. It's a safe behind the picture, but I can't remember what the combination is. I like that he just tries it. That's such a nice touch. Because that's what I would do in the same scenario. I'd see a safe and I'd be like, I guess it's the 32, 16, 45. Oh yeah, absolutely. If you don't try the safe once, or the keypad, or whatever it is, then have you really tried it all? Okay, Jerry, let's talk. Actually, let's call Barbara as well, because I think she can do something with the Italian letter. Or she just doesn't pick up. The nerve. Oh, I need to go find his number. That flower pick still slaps. I think that's a new sentence. Well done, AJ. Right. Yeah, this is the previous owner of the house saying that he, can't concentrate because of something evil in the house, and he has barred a doorway. We'll get to that later. I was eager to start doing some more work, but nah. There he is. Yeah, there's so much to like about the visuals of this game. I just love that you can interact with all of the paintings. Huh. That's very odd. I hadn't actually noticed that before. When you interact with this one, you very specifically look at this guy. Does he do something? Well, he's got a frying pan, so he's, you know he's doing well for himself. Oh, there's a tiny gremlin? Oh, is that tiny gremlin? Or is that the tiny gremlin? Or is that the tiny gremlin? I think there's several gremlins in play here. My favorite painting, though, is this one. The hands resist him. It's a lovely painting. Horribly cursed, because the more you look at it, the more you realize just how much is wrong here. Oh, but you see, Fan Creeper, it would be really cool for, like, sensible players in the HPL engine, but for people like me, I just start picking up stuff and throwing it all over the place, and I'd really make a mess of it within seconds.
Jerry, it's me.
Any news?
Nope, nothing.
Well, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
Oh, sorry. Goodbye.
Wow. Oh, I haven't tried the light switches yet. I think I've tried them enough now. How do I feel about Asylum? I'm excited for it. Of course, it's not the entire team that worked on Scratch's making Asylum, but you know, I trust Augustine to do a good job.
Hello?
Jerry, it's me.
What's up, Michael?
Everything seems to be fine, except the lights don't work.
Oh, you don't have to worry. I forgot to tell you. I had an electrician, one that I trust, to meet you there this morning. You know how a lack of power can be...
I like that implies he has electricians that he does not trust.
That's good to know. I'll set up my stuff and let you know how everything does later.
Perfect. Have fun.
Sure.
Okay, let's go and meet this electrician boy. Some electricians need a hard vibe check. There was no sign of the electrician. Ah, what a fool. Mr. Arthate, Mr. Carter sent me here today to fix a power problem in your residence. I was told to meet you at the gates, but I've been waiting for a few minutes and still haven't seen any signs of you. I'll wait some more and then leave. How did he get it into the post box? This is a closed gate, correct? Okay, now we need to call Jerry Boy again. Trust the long-armed man. Every time he tells the truth, his arms grow longer.
Carter Properties.
Jerry, we have a problem.
What happened?
The electrician missed me. He left a note in the mailbox.
Bloody hell.
Bloody
I was
hell.
to meet you at the gates early this morning. I thought he was just being late.
Damn, but I must have missed him for a few minutes. What the heck am I supposed to do now?
Why don't you go check the fuses yourself? Maybe it isn't that serious.
Jerry, all the fuses seem to be fine. I
Heck.
think the problem might be a little more complicated than that.
I see.
What should we do now?
Go get some candles.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm not. I'm calling this guy right away, and I'm afraid he won't be able to stop by until tomorrow. He was already driving there today as a personal favor.
There must be something you can do. I don't feel comfortable walking around this place with dim lights. I barely know it.
Michael, come on. Where's your sense of adventure? It would be like you were living in a past century. Exquisite Victorian house, lit by candles. What I would
Yeah, Jerry is really the
I left my
menace of
sense
this game.
Adventuring back in London, thanks. I have work to do.
Then do it. What else could you ask for? Now you have the chance to experience firsthand one of your period pieces.
Oh, very funny. Try getting that guy over here as soon as possible.
Yes, AJ, he totally did.
Make sure you find some candles before it gets too dark.
Yes, candles. Bye.
Okay, now let's call Barbara. Because I think she speaks Italian.
Hello, Arthate Productions.
Arthate Productions? What in heaven's name?
Yes,
was that?
candles, bye.
Hi, boss. I was just fooling around.
Well, don't. I don't want people thinking I'm some kind of studio. And don't call me boss.
I'm sorry, it's just that no one was calling, and all of a sudden I got excited.
I told you it was going to be that way, girl. But I still need you there. I just hope you're not being bored to death.
You've just blown my mind by
I'm studying
mentioning
computer
that the phone is not
I love that
connected
so
with the
much.
rest of the
Thanks,
electricity.
But don't lower your guard. As soon as I publish my
I'd
new
never
book,
even
that
considered
place
that.
is going to get
It's a
bigger.
haunted phone with a very
Hundreds
helpful
of
ghost on the
fans.
other end.
That's the spirit, boss. I know your new book is going to be a huge success.
Of course it will. As soon as I find a proper ending. And stop calling me boss.
As you wish, boss. Oh, sorry.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Good luck.
Okay, I think I need to look at this letter. Yeah, and now I can call Barb again.
Hello?
Hey, it's me, Bobby dear. I need to ask you a favor.
Bring it on.
I found a letter here and I'm curious about it. It's in Italian. Do you think you could translate it for me?
Why, Mr. Athwaite, are we being naughty?
Mrs. Styles.
Yes, of course I can. Just send me the letter and I'll put hands
He
to
did
work
say
as soon as I
Barbie.
have it.
Listen, it was the 70s. It's a different time.
I wonder if the postman will come by. I feel like I'm the last person alive on the whole planet here.
But have you told the post office in Rossbury that you're moving to Blackwood Manor?
Yes, Jerry did. I just hope they don't forget about me, that's all. In any case, thank you. You're such a dear.
That's what I'm here for.
Actually, that's what I'm paying you for. Anyway, I'll go and try mailing that letter.
I'll be standing by for action.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Good luck.
Snapped. Okay, I need to speak with Jerry again about the candles. I think.
Jerry Carter here.
Hey, Jerry.
Michael, did you find yourself some candles?
No, not yet. This place is huge.
Well, keep looking.
Sure. Bye.
Okay, I really didn't need you to tell me that, Jerry, but thank you very much. I must look in more places. Does the piano have candles? Ah, what about the tiny clock? What about this painting of a guy about to get sliced? Actually, that's what I'm paying you for. Is this Ops 12 in E minor? It's all gibberish to me. Same. Did we get up another key at some point? So we got the house key, basement key, car key. No, good. The fancy red clock, as opposed to the like real blue collar red clock that's around the corner. We don't speak to him anymore. Where have I not been? Oh, I've not been to the upstairs bathroom actually. Oh, you still use rotary phones, Fan Creeper? I like that. It won't budge. It's locked. I need a key for this. It won't budge. Yeah, we used to have a rotary phone. Not for long. I believe I need to pick up a thing that is around here specifically. Yes, this. Okay, so here's what we do. We put the paper under the door, and then we get the boring tool, and we poke out the key. And then we pull the newspaper, and the key got stuck behind the door anyway. I love that puzzle. Oh no, I had to use a walkthrough my first time. There's some really obscure puzzles in this. I don't think it's possible. Yeah. Where else do I need to look? Let's look more in here. All those masks, they made me feel very uneasy. They seem to be guarding the room. I don't like that there's one missing. That bothers me. Something that looked like a lion's claw was firmly attached to the necklace. No, AJ. Let's be real. I don't think that was a scout camp you went to. Is that the same scout camp you went to where you found the creepy mannequin? I'm pretty sure you got abducted by some kind of evil wizard. Oh, you... Oh, it's her creepy mannequin from home. Okay. I misunderstood. I should have assumed. Oh, Augustine was showing off some tech for Asylum? Oh yeah, no, I've been watching the developer log for the Sandscape server, actually. Yeah, a lot of it looks really good. I saw the lighting demo thing he did the other day. That looks great. Yeah, that's an interesting point, Fan Creeper. I think it's different types of difficulty, because the difficulty here is everything you need to interact with blends in with the world, whereas with Alone in the Dark, it's... you know what you have to interact with, it just makes absolutely no sense which things you have to, you know, put together. Like, you know, the statue and the crazy night boy? Not in a million years would I have thought of that. Asylum is the next game by the lead designer of this game, as well as some other people. So it's not made by Nucleosis, which is what this game was developed by. It's made by Sandscape instead. I think it's going to be much like Scratches. So point and click, look around, call Jerry and whatnot.
Hey, Jerry.
Michael, did you find yourself some candles?
No, not yet. This place is huge. Sure.
Okay, that's the same dialogue up before. Maybe I need to check outside. Because Jerry is a menace and a fool. Michael! Spooky church. Goodbye, spooky church. Okay, now the whole thing about the group plays that Sandscape does, which this is technically part of, is people don't look at walkthroughs. So yeah, I'm genuinely stuck at the moment. I know there's certain items you have to interact with to get the next dialogue from Jerry, but I can't remember quite what they are. Time was 2 PM. Wow, that was fast. Or rather, torn umbrella. Huge vase. Oh, that is a nice little fact. Although, the way you phrased it, makes it sound like you were in, like, perpetual danger in your home. Like, you needed to call for help all the time. Where have I not checked for candles? This music reminds me a lot of some of the Dark Souls hub areas. The little drawer wouldn't open. Actually, a very odd thing happened to me relating to cigars. Just yesterday, in fact. So I was at a thing, and there was a guy there saying that he just got a whole bunch of cigars, and he offered me one, and I said no, and he looked more hurt than I've ever seen anyone look. Like, the simple idea of somebody turning down a cigar from this man was... It blew his mind in the worst way. I think I might have changed him. Oh, I haven't looked at these, actually. Yeah, maybe he needed someone to turn down his cigars. Ah, I decided to stop looking for candles. There we are. We did it. No walkthrough required. Imagine if you took one and crushed it with your foot. I tell you what, next time I see him, I'll say, hey, you still got those? The answer will most likely be no, but if the answer is yes, rip it in half, throw it in the canal. Give it to some kids. You know, there's so many things I could do with it.
Jerry, I'm freaking out. I couldn't find a single candle inside this room.
Imagine freaking out because you couldn't find a single candle.
Did you look well?
Yes, every single room, drawer, box, cabinet, nothing. No candles.
All right, listen. The town isn't too far away. No more than 20 minutes drive. If you can't find some candles there, I'll eat my hat.
Guys, he's gonna eat his
The whole
hat.
closet. This is getting on my nerves.
Come on, it's just a quick ride. You know how to get there?
Yeah, I saw it on my way here. Did you call Mr.
You need to get some
Busy
candles for your
electrician
apartment
to
just in
hold
case
on
Michael
for
drops
5
by.
more minutes?
Smart.
Yes, he'll be doing me another special favor.
Otherwise, he's gonna get freaked out.
It's the best he can do. You have to bear in mind it's Sunday. We'll charge extra, of course.
I don't care. I have no power. I'll get him myself if he doesn't show up.
Calm down. Drive to the town before it gets too dark. You won't be able to find your way back if it does.
Yeah, I had to buy some food anyway.
There you go. Godspeed. And drive safe.
All right.
Yeah, I've just realized now that throughout this entire game, I don't think Michael eats anything. Everything that happens is a hunger-based hallucination. Yeah, it would be nice if you got to go into town. Just from like a, you know, getting to see more of the game type deal. But, I also enjoy... what was I gonna say? I enjoy how isolated we are here. I'm trying to find an envelope, actually. I can't remember where that is. I thought it was in here, but I may be wrong. Wait, do I have it? Oh, I do have it! This is why I need you guys here. Look at that. Complete package now. Oh, I think I need to actually write things on it. Alright, Michael. A world without candles sounds like the tagline for, like, a pyramid scheme. Like, a world without candles is a world without happiness. Buy the starter pack now. Uh-oh. The car would not start. It was only then I had realized I had left the lights on. What a muppet. Room denied. God, I love this guy here. Yeah, we have like proper mailboxes, you know, the classic British red letterbox type deal. Time is 5 PM, my god, time flies. Oh, do you know what's wild? The fact that some places, like, it happens in America supposedly a lot, is, like, you get parcels delivered and they just leave them at your door. Crazy. Like, how isn't everything stolen? Like, there's not a lot of crime in Scotland, but there would be if there was those packages. They either just knock on the door and give it to you, or if you're not home, they leave it at the post office, or with a neighbor, or something like that. They just put it on your step. Crazy. I actually had that done to me, because my headset broke. The one I'm wearing right now actually broke, as in it snapped. It still works, but I've just had to sellotape it. And I ordered a new headset, which cost me like £100. So it was expensive. And it was just left on my doorstep. What? Crazy. Do I need to call someone? I'd already bothered Barbara enough. True.
Let me guess. Michael.
Jerry, you won't believe this. It's insane. My car is dead.
What? Are you sure? Have you checked its pulse?
I'm not joking. It's gone.
It's gone.
Completely
The car is gone. I don't think it is. I think it's there.
you sometimes use for your stories.
I know. I'm speechless.
You're not speechless,
I forgot
Michael.
the
You have
lights.
2 lines of dialogue
Car
here.
ran out of batteries, all because of that bloody fog. Jerry, you've got to help me. Get over here.
Michael, look at the time. I can't drive to Northumberland right now.
But Jerry, I can't spend the whole night without one single source of light. I barely know this place, and I won't be able to find my way. Heck, I don't even know if it's rid of ghosts yet.
Are you a sleepwalker, Michael?
Hey, Daniel.
You lie down on the bed.
Yeah, I did cut the subtitles out of my thing, because
That's not helping.
I think, you know, some people can deal with 2 black bars, but when you're playing with 4 black bars like this game has,
It's not my
eh,
fault if the electrician
you know, the subtitles can go.
There aren't any candles in a 3-story mansion, and your car's battery was low.
Okay, listen. When will you be coming back to Rothbury?
I'll be arriving home early tomorrow morning, and I'll come for you shortly after. We'll drive to town, stock yourself up, and then spend the rest of the day in your garden, drinking some beers while we wait for Mr. Electrician. Sounds like a plan?
Yeah, I guess. I don't think there's any plan B either.
I'm afraid not. Sorry. I really took all the precautions to make your stay there as comfortable as possible, but I guess sometimes things are just meant to go wrong.
Apparently. All right, I'll be on my way then.
Call me back if you need anything. And Michael,
Yes,
just don't let this situation get on your nerves.
I promise it won't. Goodbye.
I promise it already has, Michael. My god. I hadn't realized everything goes a little bit more orange at night. When I first played the game, I did not do it this quickly, so it wasn't as obvious. Oh, I love this night coming up. In fact, just for your benefit, hang on, let me pause the game for a second and just jack up the volume just a little bit. So you can hear the wonderful night music. Also, while I'm here, I probably should save. Tired as I was, it was still too early to sleep. What? Why? God, I can't remember what we need to do now. Light a fire. Start a fire. Learn the piano. So many possibilities. Work on your book? Nah, he doesn't want to do that. He's weird. Everything is junk apart from that shiny little red clock over there. Oh, wait, I haven't done this yet. Yes. Look at it go. British Isles. Hang on, this map is weird. When would this be from? Where Belgium was part of France. Ireland was not independent. Independence? Independent. Russia hadn't fully colonized yet. Apparently Turkey doesn't exist. Nor does Greece or any of the Balkan states. Strange, but I kind of like it. This globe is wet. There's no more Italy. Oh yeah, Italy Brexited their way out of it. I've always been skeptical as to the existence of Newfoundland, but if you claim you do exist, I'll have to take your word for it. Let's go in the basement. Ah, yeah, I was muted. Yeah. I was just saying some stupid stuff about what AJ said. I basically said, yeah, I very much agree with your design philosophy of putting ambient music in your house. Love that. Michael, what is it you want to do? Yeah, there was an engine in the back of the car. Which is strange, because I don't think Minis had engines in the back. They might have, I'm not sure. Fuel for the car, I don't know if we need that now? We might, I'll have a look. This is locked, right? Yeah, that's locked. It's stuck. It won't budge. It's impossible to get the key now. Right. Okay, let me think about where we've been and where we need to be. Maybe we need to look at this more. Oh, I haven't checked out this actually. Okay, so they've had artifacts donated to the Durham Museum of World Arts. Shout out to Durham. I've got a friend from Durham. I don't think I have a specific date for the newspaper yet. Let me see if Jerry has anything more to say.
Hello?
Jerry, it's me.
What's up, Michael?
Oh, okay, no, this is stuff.
I found a safe box in a room upstairs. Would you happen to know the combination?
I think I should. Let me see. I did take note of the combination once, but I don't have it here right now. I'll give it to you tomorrow. Okay?
Great, thanks.
No, I still have to ask him about more things. I have to bother him more past work hours.
Hello?
Jerry, it's me.
What's up, Michael?
Do you know anything about the previous inhabitants of this house?
Not much. Just there were some strange individuals. There's also the murder.
There's
You're
also
kidding.
the murder.
Murder?
Just slip that one in there.
Murder. You'd probably love the details, but sadly I don't know very much. It's old history, really. Although it caused quite a stir there in Rothbury. It seems the owner,
Okay,
James
there's the
Blackwood,
date we need to look at the newspapers.
went mad and killed his wife. I do remember the date, though.
Yeah, someone was, massacred. Don't worry about it, though.
James.
Bigger news,
James
the electrician's
Blackwood,
late.
According to the stuff I've been reading.
So you're already turning the place upside down? I should have thought so.
There's enough material for a whole series of stories here, you know.
After you finish your book, my friend.
Yeah. But it can never hurt poking around a little.
Would you just get back to work? Call me if you...
All right.
Let's be ready, boys. Caused quite a stir, and somebody actually died. But other than that, it was a minor event. There was a murder in a castle-looking place? AJ, you live in some strange land. Right. James Blackwood, who was the guy who owned the house, allegedly murdered his wife. It was noticed by the maid, who is the person who lives in the room downstairs with all the photography stuff. Yeah, that's that article. Good. I think now I might be able to go to sleep after reading about a horrible murder. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna turn my light off as well to get really into the mood. I love that your footsteps are a little bit louder in this section. Yeah, the lighting's a bit different too. This guy's a different expression. That's why you could look at him. That's cool. I like that. Oh, this is so good. I love everything about this. There's something so inherently creepy about barricaded doors. I like that he wakes up from one creepy dream, and he's like, oh, good, there's a different terrifying noise happening. I don't know if he ever explicitly says the word scratches. I hope he does. Yeah, Michael had like a full-on vision there. Crazy. Oh. God, I forgot about how horrible that noise is. Can we play them again? No, they're gone. It plays like right in your ear though. Scratching. Some kind of clawing noise, mayhaps. I love the music here as well. It's like creepy space exploration music. Yeah, the bells are great. This sounds like a saucer full of secrets. Avatar of Chaos, the music was done by A Seller of Rats, who I'm not sure if they're still making things. But yeah, the soundtrack for this game is incredible. Speaking of Murder Where We Live, there was the guy that was shot in front of the building and blown up with a car What? You say it like it's nothing. There was a guy shot and then blown up with a car bomb. He survived but was killed later. What kind of crazy people do I have in this chat who have experienced, like, actual war? And meanwhile I'm like, oh yeah, Amazon guy left a package on my doorstep. What a madman. Sunday, October 13th. Ah, We're no longer date accurate. A fierce storm had assaulted the land. I could hear the trees creaking, or rather moaning, to the lashing of the rain, and I quickly abandoned my hopes of having the power fixed. Yeah, we're in the future right now. And the future is 1976. Let's go and investigate the sneaky door. That wasn't useful. Oh, I think I need the knife to do that, actually. Yeah, no Jerry for us. Have I played Rhiannon Curse of the Four Branches? Is that an RPG Maker game? 'Cause it sounds familiar. Oh, it's not? Then I don't believe I have. I mean, I haven't played any RPG Maker horror games, so... Not that either. Oh, it's first person point and click. Ah, right. Wow, that was a lot louder than I thought it was going to be. I've noticed the scary music is not playing. I did it again. I was muted again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, mm-hmm. I was. I mean, I wasn't really saying anything, but still. Whoops. I can't remember what I meant to do to start the, you know, sequence of events for this day. Oh, he's giving it another try. Oh, you can hear my mouse? You know, before I started doing this, I had a keyboard that was so extremely loud that people over, like, Discord would actively complain about it. Oh, here's Jerry. So I actually went out of my way to get a new keyboard, which is slightly quieter. What items do we have? I've got a handful of keys, which no longer have a use. We've got a pen, a pencil, matches, stethoscope, boring tool, lantern, knife, newspaper, and a rag.
Hello.
Michael, how are you doing over there? The sky's falling here.
You mean this storm has hit there too? Seems the entire universe.
No, I was gonna let it keep ringing as well. It's gonna be good.
Well, the better then, as I won't be able to come for you. I'm deeply sorry, but it's seemingly impossible driving to Northumberland. Even less getting anywhere near the manor. I understand many of the roads are closed.
So much for my hopes of seeing Mr. Electrician today, then. Ah, the benefits of being away from society, eh? I should have listened to you.
Don't panic. I'll come right for you, as soon as this thing is over. You just hang on in there.
It's not like I have any other choice, do I?
I'm afraid not, my friend. This storm has the power to disturb the dead.
Well, it seemed like this very same
Sometimes,
storm
Michael,
has
candles
awakened
are just a
evil
suggestion.
Spirits resting inside my new home.
What's that?
You put a ladder in the bag?
I happened to hear some
Nice.
odd sounds last night. Kind of scratching.
He said it.
noises
He
down
said
in the
scratching.
basement.
He did
I
it.
do remember the cleaning ladies saying something about rats.
Unless
Rats.
we're talking about mutant rats here.
You
I don't
lousy
think that's a
rat.
problem.
Michael, my friend, you were tired from a long trip and stressed.
Say the line,
You found
Michael.
there. On top
Say
of
it.
that, you had moved to a very old house. Guess what's the most common complaint from people moving to old houses?
Ghosts.
on the
Oh,
loose.
God.
Sort of.
I didn't know that's what he was gonna say.
I'll be there as soon as possible. By the way, Michael, I have the combination for the safe right here.
Oh, great. Tell me.
03211. Just remember to share it if you bump into any expensive jewelry.
Of course I will. Bye.
My real name is not Michael, unfortunately. I believe, as your brother has stated, my name is apparently Jerome, so that's... Hello, my name is Icus, Paint. You may know me from such classics as Showcasing Surrealism, the Norwood Suite Review. I struggle to read this.
Whoa, you found a key. Wow.
Yeah. I'll get the key end and he gets the handle. Alternatively, we just cut it in half and then nobody can ever use it. I cannot remember what that's a key to, but I believe it may be the thing up here. It's not interesting, you zoomed in. Gotcha. Oh, okay, there's apparently 2 copies of that key. I like this room. Oh god, that's a horrible painting. I don't like this room anymore. What did I just pick up? Oh, I loved looking at this. So this one's fine. I think this is the ground floor. But it's this one that I really like. I love how that room doesn't appear. That's some, like, high quality, creepy stuff. I'll see you in a bit, AJ. Yeah, it is like the creepy room I have in my room. One day I'm gonna explore it, but I don't know. I don't have the confidence for that. Whatever dark secrets lie in there, they're gonna have to wait. If there is a dead body in there, I might not tell anyone. I might just keep it. Whip it out at Halloween, people will be like, "Oh, that's a nice decoration." I'll be like, "Yeah, is it?" I think "thanks, I made it myself" is the most ominous thing you can say when talking about an actual body. I need to use the boring tool on this. Is there anything else I need here? I want to take some Penfiel grease, or as that just says, geese. I picked up something. What was it? Oh, there's another key I picked up apparently. I need to get the rope. There it is. Ah, the geese. They'll solve any problem, but cause many more. Actually, can we do the rope puzzle right now? That would be fun. Let's try and do the rope puzzle. Yeah, you need to do something to make a hole in, I think, this bit here. But I don't think I have the item for that yet. Yeah, I think this is one of the puzzles Augustine said he really did not like. I'm kind of okay with it. It makes for some unexpected spectacle, which I like. I'm glad the rest of the game's not like it, though. Generic silver key, where does that go? It's not outside, is it? No, it's not outside. Oh, it might be the thing that's locked in here. Oh no, I was intentionally muted that time, I was thinking. Don't worry about it. Time was 10 AM. Umbrella. we paranoid now. The drawer simply... we could not see eye to eye on the matter. Oh, there is a thing I need to do with the washcloth, I believe. Or that may be in the last visit, which is the, like, epilogue chapter. Yeah, I think it's on the last visit. Never mind. Did I do the knife thing? I did the knife thing with the cabinet. Is there another knife thing to do? If I have to stab this wall, I'm going to be mighty unimpressed. Alright, let's see. No, I could have hurt myself. Try it again. Oh, the one with the room. Amazing how such a, such a vague hint can give me so many ideas. Shank the wall, make it bleed. What? I thought there was like some peeling wallpaper or something. Haha. Now I'll see if I can do the thing. I don't think so, because I think I need a hammer to do it. Yeah, that is not an easy hotspot to find. Now to find out where this key goes. I'm sure I need some kind of oil for these wheels, but I can't remember where I get it. I think I get it outside, but that would require, I think, the next day. Or maybe the rain stops at a certain point here. Do we have to light the fire? Is that a thing we can do yet? Nope. Phone lines are down. We're on our own, boys. What things are locked? I believe there's a few cabinets that are locked. Oh yeah, the hammer might be in the painting room. I don't know if this game has a way to highlight hotspots. I know a lot of other adventure games do. I think this is one of the ones that does not. Is the hammer in my room? You have fooled me, Shadow. Oh. Wow, yeah, that... yeah, that took me a lot longer than it should have. You picked up the lid of the paint can as you thought it might come in handy. Michael, we need to discuss some things, but not right now. Here it is. Paint can? Lid? Do you get it? Okay, boys. It's time. Wait, where's the thing? Yes. Oh no. Yes. I love that the little preamble for that was him being like, yeah, we really shouldn't do this. Nice one, me boy. With the last of your strength. No need to be so dramatic, my man. Bin. God, this room is so unnerving. I'm sure there's something else we need to pick up in here. Oh, that's cool. Hadn't seen that before. I'm just pixel hunting at this point. Oh, did I see something? I think we have to remember bin for something. I'm gonna take a note of it, just in case. Need to turn my light back on. There it is. Wow, as soon as I did that, the lightning struck. Brilliant timing. Bin 097. There it is. Thank you, notebook. Now we climby boys again. With the last of his strength, he says, and then he just yeets himself up a wall. That's a good question, Fan Creeper. I'm not sure how long. I think I'm going to try and finish the game. I'm not sure how much longer that's going to take me, so we've been going for almost 2 hours now. And I'm, I think, coming up like halfway done. So yeah, I can probably finish it tonight. I'll probably go for another 2 hours or so. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. Oh, it's fine, Fan Creeper. Yeah, I'll definitely still be here in half an hour. Still down? Cool. I'm starting to realize that this is actually just a story about a guy who really did not want to write a book. I'm pretty sure Avatar of Chaos does exist in a different realm. So, Arash, on my first playthrough, it took me about 8 hours, but that was with, you know, me stopping to take notes and whatnot. Why did I do that? Why? What? I forgot this was a thing. But I imagine because I roughly know where I'm meant to go, and I'm not taking notes. Probably only take about 4 hours total. The next big thing for gaming. Well, companies are trying to make it streaming, but I'm not too happy about that, and I'm not entirely convinced it's going to work. So you might be right with AI. Honestly, I feel like we might have a... Well, we're kind of in, like, a backlash moment right now, because there was a huge boom in online gaming. And I think a lot of companies are now realizing that there's still a huge market for single-player games. More microtransactions. That's the weird thing. I think microtransactions are actually becoming less common, because I think smaller devs know not to do them at this point. But it's the bigger companies are now just throwing them wherever they can. Was I muted for that entire time, or was I speaking? Because if I was muted for the entire time, that makes me greatly, greatly sad. Oh, I was speaking? Good. Oh. Good. Yeah, now I'm paranoid, oh god. I didn't have a need to write on that. Well, you're not wrong. Can I jam it open? Key? 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 No. Ah. What is a man to do? I do hear voices, but that's unrelated. You meant more in technology, sound graphics? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I'd like to see games do more with sound, honestly, but I don't think that's the direction it's gonna go in. It's 2 p.m. Phone's still dead. Yep. You'd like to see more advancements to sound and AI? Something that just inherently worries me about AI, and I can't quite rationalize it. Like, I'd love to see it improved, but there is a point, and this isn't just to do with gaming, this is to do with pretty much every aspect of humanity. If AI keeps getting better, at what point are certain industries going to become redundant? Oh, wait, hang on. I think I can actually oil the thing. Without oil, which is odd. Yeah, I've not played the Fear games, because I think like 5 years ago, I read a big rant about somebody saying how they're not horror games and how they're just FPS games. And I don't know why that stuck with me, and I was kind of like, I don't care so much about them. However, I've gone on to play things like Stalker since then, and now I realize, you know, horror FPS things are good, and they're real. I just love this door. Okay, Van Creeper, see you in a bit.
Spooky mask.
Okay, so this note says, the mask is very scary, and he stole it. He's hearing voices. I stole the very scary spirit mask, now the spirits are mad, AMA. Is this when he wants to write? I think this might be when he wants to write. You know, there's a fun fact about Mandalore. Oh yeah, now he wants to write. I was going to release a video on Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth, but like 3 or 4 days before I was about to start writing it, he uploaded his review of it, and I realized, oh, I can't upload this now. Yeah, I enjoyed Dark Corners of the Earth as well. It's not perfect, but it's got some charms to it.
Yes?
Jerry, it's me. You won't believe what I found here.
Try me.
It's about the happenings that led to the murder you told me about. There's an impressive backstory surrounding this place and many loose ends. It would seem nobody ever stumbled upon this.
Shouldn't you be working on your book?
Are you listening to me? James Blackwood was into some very weird stuff.
It's none of your business, Michael.
Dangerous. Something tells me this case is much more complex than it was thought to be.
Why don't you inform the authorities? I'm sure they'll be dying to reopen a long-forgotten case about some crazy old psycho killing his wife.
No way. And miss all the fun? I'm doing this on my own. I wonder if those noises I heard have anything to do with this. Maybe James Blackwood was trying to hide
I
something.
like that Michael goes from being like, oh, I can't be in this house without my candles, to, oh, let's actually get involved with a real crime.
Like that in his basement. Those dreadful noises must be the sounds of the damned.
I mean, I point that out, but I'd probably be
Well,
the same way,
thanks,
honestly.
That's been very helpful. Great to have friends like you.
Then stop talking about all this nonsense. Do you have any idea how crazy it sounds? You're a writer, not some fancy PI.
I'll get to the bottom of this. I know I will. I'm certain there's much more to James Blackwood than a simple act of murder.
Now you're sounding more morbid than usual. Simple act of murder? Oh, goody. Just somebody died. Nothing to worry about. This isn't like you, Michael. This whole thing is really affecting you.
Stop being a drama queen. I'm a grown-up and I'm pretty aware of what I'm doing.
Fine, go chase around the ghosts of James Blackwood. I'll stay here in the real world.
I'll let you know about my progress.
Good boy. Could somebody in the chat do me a favor? Oh, now's a good time to head to bed. Could you check if there's ever been a speedrun for this game? And if so, how fast was it? "25 minutes. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty crazy because the actual controls are a bit floaty, so you'd have to be like super precise with your movements. Like, I'm gonna try and quickly get into the door. No, you see, I just bounced back. Quickly look at the door. Oh. Can't quite do it. I know there's an alternative control scheme, but I haven't actually tried it.
Oh no, the spooky magic is gone.
I like that. It's the closest thing this game has to a jump scare. More scratchy scratchies. Ooh, drama. Ooh. Oh, we're actually going into the basement this time. Good lord, it's dark. Oh, now that's some good lighting. Shadow, question, how old do you think I am? That's something I've been curious about for a while. We just crawled in the incinerator.
Oh no!
Yeah, it hadn't struck me at this point that the game puts its two quote-unquote jump scares right next to each other. Yeah, 25 is a good guess. Somebody yesterday had the same guess. But yeah, I like to keep it vague, just because for like a long time, back in like, I don't know, 2011 maybe, I wanted to start doing stuff like this, but I couldn't because I thought I was too young. And then I realized, like, last year that, oh, it doesn't actually matter what age someone is. Don't take that out of context. So I like to keep it vague as to not discourage or encourage people based on biographical details. Do I have it right now? No, it's too dark. Do you want to just go to sleep? Okay, you saw somebody walking about in your house and you went for a nap. Monday, October 14th. Thank you for the follow, DM Fish. Oh god, I think I'm 4 followers away from getting affiliate. I hadn't even considered that. My goodness. It's incredibly cold within the house. Let's create a little sparky fire goodness. There's the sparky fire goodness. Can I go outside today? No, I have to speak to Jerry first.
Who is it?
It's me.
The Ghost Hunter. Any contact with the other world yet?
Actually, I'm not sure. Jerry, I'm definitely not alone in this house.
What are you talking about?
Last night I saw something down below. It was moving. I wasn't dreaming, and I'm not making this up.
Are you sure it wasn't a mutant rat?
Definitely no rat.
I'm calling the police.
No, not just yet.
Michael, for Christ's sake, you could have a burglar inside the house.
This is no burglar, Jerry. It's much more interesting than that. And I want to figure this out by myself.
Have you taken leave of your senses?
Just promise me you won't call anyone. I can do this on my own.
Whatever. Just call me if you need any help. I'm driving there today.
Right. Bye.
It's just kind of struck me that the reason Michael doesn't want any help is because he can't write his own story. And he doesn't want to take the easy way out when something actually crazy happens to him. Because that way he's just doing what he's doing to his story and not completing it. That's an interesting little character tweak. Okay, see you in a bit, Avatar. Yeah, Shadow, the requirements for affiliate are 50 followers, I think average of 5 people watching, and I'm at like 7 or something. I think you have to stream for 12 hours, I've gone 17 at this point. And I think that's everything. Oh, I hadn't noticed the little light up there turns on when that happens. That's cute. I love what it says here. One classy and old automobile. Still, I didn't want to get very close as it gave me the strange feeling that something was about to jump out at me from inside. I love it because nothing ever jumps out at you. It just says that to freak you out a little bit. I believe there's something here I need. Ah, screwdriver. Ah, pliers. Anything else? No, I like that emoji. That's a good one. Oh my god, he has such small handwriting. Okay, Aight, cool. Now I need to figure out what I need to do with these things. Oh, I think I can break the mirror that's upstairs. And by break, I mean take apart, not like smash it. That was perfectly in time with the music, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, Shadow, she's either saying that the handwriting stopped them being friends, or she just straight up killed the person. Either way, I want to hear more. Oh no, I need to go back, actually. You did not straight up kill her. Ellipsis. She's in my psych class, but I do miss her, not for her handwriting though.
It's a skull. It's not a skull.
This coffin was half opened, and I was horrified to glimpse the remains of a dead cat in it. Jesus Christ. Is that not useful? Oh, no, I remember what I have to do. Something really obscure. There is somewhere a rock that I have to pick up. Where are you, little rock? How many people do you know that walk on grates with bare feet? Because, yeah, I'd be pretty freaked out. None. Okay, that's that cleared up real quick. But yeah, I wouldn't trust anyone if they walked on those with bare feet. My god. I can't remember where the rock is. Is it on the body? Oh, it'd be so much better if I just chucked this guy's skull at it. Um. I'm sure there was a rock near here. No. Okay. I'm just gonna double check, looking over each of these little rocks. Oh, the rock's only downstairs later. That's spooky. Oh, it's first found upstairs. Okay. We check what's out here. Something was evidently out of place. Yeah, no, I think you are right with that. Because I think you throw it and then that does something bad. Apologies, I was just checking a message I received. The rock is here, but I cannot find it. As I am a fool. Let me just check something real quick. So I need to pause the game, go over here. According to this, there's like 8 of you watching me look for a rock. That's what I was checking. What a crazy world we live in. Or riveting gameplay. This is really gonna bother me. Yeah, OBS says there's 6 people. The thing says there's, like, loads, but they are largely spam accounts. Hang on, I'm gonna do something very in spirit of this whole Sandscape group play thing. And I'm going to ask the people in the group chat. Where is it? Play scratches. Apologies, I'll just be a moment. Oh, I think I'm getting help. Oh, I think I'm getting 2 people helping. Whoa. Thank you, it's inside the crypt. Mm-hmm. Sure it is. Well, okay, looks like that's the only hint I'm getting. It's inside the crypt. Back we go. I clearly missed a pixel indeed. Oh, wait. Is it like on one of these? No? Avatar, you have not missed much. I've been doing this for pretty much the entire time. Looking for a rock. There it is. Right? That's it, right? No, 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 you're not taking it away from me this time. There it is. Oh. That's a hot spot and a half. I'm gonna celebrate by breaking a window. Do I have to break like a very specific one? Do I have to hotspot break the windows as well? Huh? Why are you telling me about a corpse? I'm trying to throw a rock. Okay, now I have to find the rock again. There it is, nice and simple this time. This is so bizarre. But I'm okay with it. Now, I can't actually remember why we did this. Was it just to find the letter R? Is that what we were doing? Wow, it's been a number of years since I've heard Pineapple Pen. I was too old for it then, and I'm too old for it now. Why do I play the same game again? Because the developers on their Discord server are having a special event where they're getting loads of people to play the game again, because it is October the 12th, and it's a Saturday, and that's the same date this game starts on. So they thought they'd just, you know, have a little event for it, and I thought I'd pop along. Let's call Jerry. I think the main like lead designer is still alive. As for the others, I'm not entirely sure. Jerry.
Yes?
Hi, Jerry.
Michael, I was worried about you. Are you doing okay?
Yes, I'm fine, and I think I know the identity of my intruder.
Tell me, who is it?
James Blackwood.
The Blackwood person? Michael, are you serious? That the ghost of the murderer is roaming the house?
I'm not talking about his ghost, Jerry. I'm talking about him.
What the heck do you mean?
I mean James Blackwood himself, alive in this house.
You just dropped a hard heck on us, and I'm not happy about it.
It makes sense. After murdering
Oh, the
his
Winchester
father,
house is so
realizing
cool.
What he has done, he begs for help to Christopher Milton, who fakes his death.
Milton, the previous owner?
Oh, I can get us a corpse, don't worry about that.
Even if he managed to hide himself, how did he survive all this time? Milton has been missing for years.
Good point, but I'm sure a desperate man like Blackwood would have found a way.
Yes, by turning into a ghost. Wait a minute. Yeah, I have it right here. James Blackwood passed away on June 1963. Would you please stop this?
Jerry, just listen to me. I know I'm right. There's only Mrs. Blackwood's body in the crypt. His is missing.
Oh God, Michael, you've really gone out of your mind. Digging into coffins, what next? Desecrating the chapel?
Whatever
Yes.
it takes to solve this mystery. You can only find stories like this in books.
Precisely why I'm beginning to wonder about your sanity.
You'll see.
Michael's lost his mind. AJ, set up one of those crazy ARGs and send people to, like, I don't know, Alaska to find a clue you've written on a note that you've hid under one of 600,000 rocks. This game does look lovely. Even at the low resolution and weird black boxes. It's, yeah, it's really nice. They gotta go to the Hell is Real sign in Ohio. Hey, Fan Creeper, welcome back. There's a phone number here. What you have missed is me looking for a rock for a long time. And then, shock, I found the rock. And I threw it out a window. Twice. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of game you want a walkthrough for. For some games, I think it would ruin it, but honestly, I think it makes this game a little bit better. I didn't note down the number. Oh god. I didn't realize I'd have to do this. Give me just a moment. I shall grab my pen. Okay, so it's 01665 652. What is that? Is that a 4? Is that a 1? It's a 1. 7. There we have it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I have not saved in a long time. God, last time I saved was on Saturday, and it's Monday. I've been very fortunate in the way that I've not been getting any, like, technical problems with the game. Yeah, I can stretch it in OBS, but the problem is, as we'll see in a second, when I get this number done, then it cuts off the subtitles, and sometimes there's stuff at the top of the screen as well. I could stretch it to go widescreen, but then it'd be like super stretched, so I think I'll just run it native for now. Right, we're looking for 0 1 6 6 5 6 5 2 1 7.
Who is this?
Hi, are you Mr. William Bailey?
That's me. And you are?
Yes, my name is Michael Arthade. I'm a journalist for a local newspaper in Rothbury.
I see. And what's this all about?
Well, you're the former police chief of this town, aren't you?
Indeed. I served many years ago.
And and you were once in charge of a famous, or should I say, infamous case here?
Ah, bloody hell. Don't tell me this is about James Blackwood.
Well, yes, I'm writing a story for my newspaper. The most famous police cases of Northumberland.
Have you got any idea how many times I've talked about this? Go to your nearest library. I'm sure you'll find plenty of information about Blackwood there.
Please, Mr. Bailey, I beg you. It won't be the same if I can have the information from someone who was there, and no less than the renowned William Bailey of Rothbury.
All right, son, spare me the nonsense. What is it you want to know?
Well, in the first place, what did Ava Mariani see exactly?
She saw enough, son. James Blackwood was dragging a shape into a hole in the garden. At first, Mrs.
It is pretty good sick acting, but the accent is a bit all over the place if you know
dead body of Catherine
if you know the original accent.
with a serious wound.
And Blackwood was automatically deemed guilty?
He was found digging his wife's son.
Why did James Blackwood never appear before a jury?
When you're someone as renowned and famed as James Blackwood was, you can pretty much avoid the authorities. However, you can't avoid justice. And justice was brought upon James Blackwood.
Justice? How?
He died shortly after the accusation.
It's supposed to be a Northern English accent.
What happened to
more
Dr.
specifically, like,
Christopher Milton?
How should I know? You bet your life that slimy worm.
In fact, I'm not entirely sure what they're going for, but they're going for Northern English and they're not landing it.
Investigating him.
This is more just sort of generic British.
James Blackwood.
Are you saying he could have...
And every so often I
something
hear
to do
crackles
with
of
the-
American come through.
Blackwood and Milton were very intimate. Milton did the impossible to aid his friend, and even clear his name after he died. You do the math.
And was ever determined the cause
Plus,
of
no one
death
from Britain would ever
of
say,
Blackwood?
you do the math.
Yes, partly.
You do the maths.
Mrs. Mariani managed to
Maths.
see if the rope was
Mathematics.
still open.
There's an S at the end.
She would say. It must have been horrible for the poor girl.
Still, everything sounds so vague, as if something were missing.
Are you questioning my performance on this case, son?
You what, mate? Bloody
No,
mathematics.
no, no, sir, not at all. I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, why a proper autopsy was never done.
An autopsy to whom?
Please, sir, this is very important to me, and I could really use your help. I'm trying to fit all the pieces of this mystery together.
Mathematic, innit?
Mystery. What mystery? You must be one of those people that just love splitting hairs, don't you?
I don't think I understand, sir.
Listen, son, that cold-blooded bastard murdered his wife, God knows why. But he and his fancy doctor did the impossible to hamper our investigations. You don't have to be a brilliant detective to realize.
Yeah, he's gone full American now.
There's always a reason behind a murder. Nobody has ever found out why Blackwood did what he did.
Psychopaths don't need any reasons, and James Blackwood turned into one, precisely.
There's got to be something else. I can't believe Blackwood flipped just like that one sunny day.
Yeah, Practice has got the right idea of what we speak like.
Flip, son. You can be flipping right now without knowing it.
I don't remember this going
Well,
on
then
for as
tell me
long
how
as it has.
Blackwood reacted when you pulled his wife from beneath the ground.
I beg your pardon.
I mean Catherine Blackwood's body when you dug
I
in the
am a
garden
Brit.
of the manor.
I don't sound like it, but I am.
Hampered the investigation.
I'm from
We
Scotland,
never
more
managed to
specifically.
set one foot inside the manor. What kind of bloody journalist are you, son?
Yeah, we say
Are
lift,
you
torch,
telling me you
and
never
chips.
actually retrieved the
Although,
body?
like, if you say elevator here, people will not look at you strange.
Now, if you don't mind,
And if you say
Wait,
flashlight,
this
I
doesn't
think
make
most
any
people will also be
sense.
okay with it. But if you call...
damn it.
Hey, let me get this in my head.
My retirement
If you
that's a
call
brilliant idea of calling
chips fries,
me. I don't want to hear anything
you'll get
else
some
about
weird
this
looks.
case ever again.
Please, Mr. Bailey.
and if you
don't-
if you call
Leave me.
crisps chips, you'll also get a weird look. Frenched fries. Frenched fish and chips, not fish and fries. cookies is a weird one, because cookies, we do use the word cookies, but we only use it when referring to actual cookies. Biscuits are a different ballpark. Biscuits is a sort of overarching term. There's a whole hierarchy here. I forget what I'm looking for, but I know I need a shovel. One you learned the hard way was pants? Yep. Yeah, that has a very different... Well, not very different, just different enough to cause problems kind of meaning here. Yeah, pants here means underwear, not trousers. Oh no! Oh, absolutely Parectus. I mean, I was basically doing the same thing yesterday, but instead of a kebab, it was a burrito, because they had a special on burritos. Oh, I forgot what I meant to be doing right now. Huh. Let's see what I have. Hang on, actually, I'm gonna be back in a moment. I'm gonna get myself some more water. I have returned. Tiny Drum Boy is the best boy. You see, AJ, it's the spooky month, so I'm glad it scared you. I can't remember if we ever go in that drawer. I imagine we do. So what have we done that we're waiting for? Oh wait, we haven't charged the car battery yet. That's something we need to do. No. Oh wait, has the thing arrived? Oh, there's the thing. I'm so bad at reading cursive. Why don't you write on the lines? They're there for a reason. You write in cursive? Are you 65? What? I mean, because of when I was born in the 90s, I was taught cursive, but at age like, I don't know, 12, they were like, yeah, just stop. Hang on, I think I can get this. Been seeing some strange things. I think someone did something very, very wrong. Dr. Milton would often come to talk with the... Sir? For many hours. Yippee dibby dibby. Yippee dibby 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 dibby. Please hurry. Well, it was like 15 years ago in game, so... Whoops. I think that's the maid's letter anyway, so I think we have to go to her room to do something. If you don't mind me asking, Fan Creeper, what language is it you speak? Serbian, right, cool. Oh, can I interact with this thing yet? I can. And I have a thing. It's of a boy burying a not boy. Ah. Right, I think I know what I need to do from here. I think I need to go to the garage or greenhouse to get a shovel. Then I need to dig up her body, because I guess that's just what we want to do. And then... something else. Wait, bat as in like wooden rod, or bat as in oh, bat as in like flying creature. Right. Love the music in here. That is an excellent word. That's like the super long version of an uwu. No, not muted, just thinking. I can't remember exactly what to do here. I know I have to take cuttings of something. Ah, that'll be it. Took a few leaves with me. It's not like I find you strangely attractive or anything, Babaka. Do I have to take something from this tree as well? Snip. Yes. I need to get the water running again, but how do I do that? Oh wait, is it in the basement? I think it might be in the basement. Flirt with cowplant. One of my favorite videos on the internet is the one of the guy reading out the patch notes for, I think it was Sims 3 or Sims 4. And he just loses it, like, really quickly. And it's absolutely hilarious. Oh, I need a crowbar for that. Oh, yeah, Luigi board. Yeah, I've seen that one as well. It's good. A glue brand called Oho and Uhu? Nice. Owu? What kind of abomination is that? Does that stand for, like, Ohio? Wow, University. I can't remember if this is where we get the crowbar, but I think so. No, this is where we get the shovel, isn't it? Omo? Ohio Wesleyan. That's not a word. But I appreciate the explanation. Is there a crowbar around? I would enjoy it. If I was a crowbar, where would I be? Oh, of course you would know Tide, you zoomer. Vizier is such a better word than Tide. Oh, I don't have the shovel yet. Yeah, I was on like the tail end of the whole cinnamon thing. In fact, I think I got cinnamon banned in my school. I never partook in it, but nobody else wanted to go and buy cinnamon, so I did. And then it caused the whole thing. Vizier pods sounds like something you'd try and escape from in space. Commander, they're sending the Vizier pods. Dramatic music plays, etc. Where is this crowbar? I feel like I could use this axe for a lot of things. And the pitchfork, which has a lot of spikes. Oh, crowbar. Sick. No, we have to turn the thing, Michael. Michael, it's time to stop. Oh, we have to hit it. Okay. Perfect. Probably no way to place any animated thing in those flat backgrounds. Yeah, that would definitely explain it. Vizier pods report they give you to generate a magical shield when you're a quirky prisoner escaping from a ship with a quirkier friend who's you just met, who's a trickster and a black market shady sort of dude. And you have no magical or sci-fi-esque abilities, but they want you to stay safe in the upcoming risky escape attempt. In a steampunk spaceship. To be fair, if AJ, if you told me that happened to you, that exact scenario, I'd be like, oh yeah, that fits in with the rest of the stuff she said. Ohio is a weird place. Hell is real. Oh, are Tide and Daz the same thing? Yeah, Daz is a thing, but I don't know if it's Tide. It might be. We got water. Yeah, heat. In Malaysia, it's called Fab? That's the best name for it. Yeah, the anti-evolution people who are connected with a meatpacking facility a state over. What a weird area the United States is. Okay, that's the doctor speaking to the wife about the husband. Creepy rituals. He's gone mad. Oh god. Okay, what is this? Ohio doesn't exist, much like Finland. I believe it's 097, and then let's just cycle through. This is the intended way of doing it. Okay. I believe I've gotten the sequence wrong. Let's see if there's a keyword I need to look for here. Let's see if I can call Jerry about this. There's an abandoned Wizard of Oz theme park? Nice. Huh. Hang on, let me see if anyone's written in the Discord about this. Just as intended. Okay, that was a puzzle. I just clicked things until it worked. Well, if there's one thing that was, it's a puzzle. Hello, actual Jesus. Oh, hello, actual Jesus. Oh, there he is again. I'm noticing a pattern. I remember that very specifically because I found it accidentally last time. Why can I open it? Right, Jesus? I think I need to put a thing in your feet. Is this the crowbar? It is the crowbar. Then I need to do something here. Do I have to, like, get this out of him? Oh, there he goes. Oh, for real, Fan Creeper? I mean, I'd never thought it was, you know, a nice time, but it must be pretty bad. Can I light a candle or anything? But that seemed to be a candle. Oh no. Okay. I think I remember how to do this. That was the wrong one. No, this was a shovel I had with me, but I do prefer your theory. Oh, this is also the wrong one. There's like a very specific spot you have to use the shovel. Yeah, this game does have a lot of very specific spots. I believe it's that spot there. Is this the one? Is this it? Nope. Let's try that spot. Can I skip this? Oh, I can. Good. Let's try this spot. Yeah, you know, something about the severity of the situation makes me think that the sunburn isn't what they're too concerned about, AJ. But what do I know? I've never been crucified. Maybe it's not that bad. A lot of fuss about nothing. I would very much like to stop doing this. I mean, the sunburn would hurt, you're right. Whoops, didn't mean to pause. Oh god. Yeah, I've never broken a bone. I'm looking forward to when I do. Oh god, save me from this. Depends on the bone. I'm going straight for the collarbone. I don't want to have to go inside and look at the picture again, but that's what I'm going to have to do it. I wouldn't want to break a major bone, just like the spine or something. Okay, now that's a weird flex. Your collarbones look cool. Actually, you know what? So do mine. That's because I don't eat enough. Break my funny bone. Oh no, no, you never want to break anything in your ear. Yeah. Okay, so it was between two little jumpy rocks. About 2/3 of the way between these two little outcrops. and between... Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the shadow earlier, but unfortunately, we've picked a very overcast day to be digging up bodies. We should have thought about the weather beforehand. Yeah, we're just digging out some guy's wife. Don't worry about it. Full sun isn't good either. You could get sunburnt. Huh. Yeah. Right. Okay. Nope, that wasn't quite right, apparently. You've been rumbled, AJ. So, like, there's the shadow. It's extremely subtle. And it doesn't bring me to the right place. Whoops. Okay, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna... Hang on. Ugh. I'm gonna take a very convenient break and try and definitely not find a picture of exactly where it is. Yeah, I think you're right, Fine Creeper. I think I'm not at optimal body digging time. That time's after tea.
Yes?
Jerry, it's me.
Michael, I was about to call you.
Why?
I've been thinking about what you told me, and you could be onto something there. But I'm worried about your safety now. This could be dangerous.
What do you mean by dangerous?
Well, let's suppose you're right, and James Blackwood is indeed hiding somewhere inside the house. He's a madman, a murderer, and your life could be in danger.
Jerry, if James Blackwood is still alive, he'd be nothing more than a harmless, decrepit old man. I don't think I'd have any problem outdoing him.
And what if he is armed?
I'm willing to take that risk. He surely knows I'm here by now. What if he's waiting for me to leave so that he can escape? I can't miss this opportunity.
The opportunity of what, for Christ's sake?
Of knowing. I'm already too much into this, Jerry. And if I don't know what happened inside this house, I won't be able to sleep again.
You're obsessed. You were supposed to finish your book, get some rest, and now look at this. What are you going to say to your editor?
Who knows, maybe this whole episode inspires me to write that ending. I'm sorry. I can't leave this now, Jerry. It's too late.
I can't believe this. I don't understand you. Doesn't the possibility of spending another night in that house with a creepy old man hiding in the basement scare you?
I know what you're trying to do. Goodbye, Jerry.
Michael? Michael! It's dangerous, do you hear me? Dangerous! You have to leave that place!
I'll keep you informed.
Let's see if we can do the car thing yet. No, we can't do the car thing. Is there anything here? Oh, there it is. Alright, cool. Been evicted. Wait, where did the battery go? Oh, the battery disappeared. Good. What if you just stay in the house? I don't know if that's actually good yet. Supposedly with a small charge, that'll do. It's good to see that that whole thing of if X doesn't Y in 15Z, we're legally allowed to leave, transcends borders. That's apparently a thing everywhere on Earth. Great. Is it body digging time yet? Oh, it totally is body digging time. I stand corrected. Oh yeah, like the cool S? Of course. It's a classic. Not the crowbar. I think that's a skull. Why did you immediately try and pull a tooth out? Scully! She ain't doing anything, mate. She's dead. Right. Okay, I've got a tooth now. Nice. Okay, I vaguely remember what to do from this point onwards. I've got to go and mix all the ingredients. I found a tooth in a cupboard a while ago. And nobody can figure out whose tooth it is. So I just have a tooth now. I'm a tooth guy. Let's put something else in there, is this? I now have tooth dust. Oh god, it's from in the walls. I should have known it. Okay, here we are. Some ingredients are missing. That'll have to be mixed with something else. These? I'm missing something. Oh, I know what I'm missing. Right. Yeah. It's from in here. No, AJ, I fully believe what you say. I'm just, worried about whatever Scooby-Doo episode you're gonna find yourself in next. I mean, we've seen the mannequin pictures. Those were very real. Those were uncomfortably real. I'd have to grind that up as well. Yeah. The pictures are in the Discord thing. They're in the Haunted Images channel. I think they are anyway. Oops, went in the wrong room. Okay, Fan Creeper found the secret command. Oh, that's a good one. It's no longer just a suggestion. It's very real. I love that the laughing gets louder the closer you get to the mask. Be gone. Boys, we did it. We beat the Scratch Man. And we've got happy music. Nothing can go wrong at this point. Vibe check. Oh, we're about to get a big vibe check, don't worry. Into the creepy hole. Shall we unlock the creepy door? Whoops. It's a little teddy bear. Shall we take a peek? That guy just had all of his vibes fully checked. And then Michael was straight out of there. He was like, nah, that's enough. Listen, I've killed the evil mask god. Not dealing with that guy today.
Unsure of what I had just seen, I raced my car and left Blackwood Manor as quickly as possible. I'm not ashamed of what I did. That disfigured face is still stalking my nightmares, and I've never put foot inside a Victorian house ever since. But there's certainly one thing that I'm grateful for. It was thanks to my encounter below that house that I was able to finish my book and become a prolific writer.
And that is the end of the Scratch Man. Special shout out to Cellar of Rats, because my god, the music and the sound, Jesus Christ. It's good stuff. However, we're not quite done, because there's oh, I forgot about this part. We didn't lock the door. What a muppet. There is one more thing. The last visit.
In other words, you must head right away to the Blackwood estate and get me something.
But sir, that story is long forgotten now. No one cares anymore about...
They will as soon as the estate is demolished. 2 weeks from now, that place is going to be smashed to bits. It's such an event will revive of all the rumors and madness.
Michael Arthayet supposedly solved the Blackwood Enigma, but for some reason never shared his solution. Perhaps I could persuade him...
You can forget about that. Mr. Arthayet rarely speaks to the press, and less so about this story. Not even the most experienced and reputed reporters in the field have convinced him to talk.
I'm glad to hear you think so highly of me, sir. Perhaps he decided that preserving the mystery would be in the best interests of everyone.
No, I think he's a very unstable fella, and his solution was probably as far-fetched as what town people were rumoring back in the 60s. You know, a family curse or aliens from outer space possessing Blackwood.
Yes, thrilling. What about Jerry Carter?
Jerry Carter was convicted to 8 years in prison with a serious charge of fraud, but only spent 4 inside, and is now doing community services under probational liberty. He's never crossed a single word with Michael since his stay at Blackwood Manor, and probably doesn't know a thing about the mystery.
I can't say I'm excited about this, but I don't have much of a choice, I guess.
No, what
Jerry
you
got
have is a
absolutely
potentially great
booked.
article on your hands. Do your best, as this is probably our last chance to shed some light about what happened inside that house.
Fine. I'll drive there tomorrow.
Yeah, I think the alt ending is creepier, but the weird thing about the alt ending is it doesn't line up with this part, the last visit. At least I don't think so. I've wrapped my head around it before, but I can't quite do it
I've
again
parked
right
my
now.
car inside the estate, and I'm about to start investigating.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot that all of this is fully narrated.
There's a huge amount of junk inside this garage. I won't even attempt going in.
He sounds like text-to-speech because this is the accent that all the text-to-speech things try to emulate.
It's a huge pool of water, blocking the way. It looks like someone left in a rush and dropped all their, souvenirs. Whoever left all this stuff in here must have been leaving the house in quite a hurry. Whoever left all this stuff in here must have been leaving the house in quite a... Ugh! There's something moving down that hole. There's a faint light coming from it, but I can't see what's inside.
Yeah, I think a lot of the text-to-speech things try to get that accent in particular
This might prove useful.
because it's very easy to understand, but it's also not like, you know, standard American. Oh no, we're gonna do something way better with this. So we come here, we get that, and we just...
I don't see the point in doing that.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna pour water in there, but apparently not.
The whole place is exhibiting signs of vandalism and trashing.
Oh no, our little... our little red clock friend is gone. The piano's fine though.
I guess the doorknobs must have been very valuable.
I wonder if the phone's still there. The phone is still there, but the flower thing is not.
This phone seems to have gone through some rough moments.
Oh, the neat stove. We have to check out the neat stove. If the neat stove is gone, I'm going to be inconsolable. First I gotta check this room.
This is the room where Michael Arthayet slept those 3 fateful days. Not much to see here, though. That's odd. Arthayet left most of his stuff in here. In turn, it seems, later visitors have barely left anything. Aha, the plot thickens. This is the gallery where James Blackwood carried on his eccentric hobby. Or what's left of it. How interesting. This seemed to be a secret storeroom. Whatever was here must just useless junk. This room was probably a cozy place before. Not anymore. A bottle of thalidomide. I remember reading something about that drug. I think I'll take my chances with the other stairway. This one looks quite dangerous. I won't be able to go upstairs.
Oh no, we can't go
It
to the
looks
little
too
stove.
dark and, dangerous.
Terrible. Shocking, in fact.
The window seems to have been covered with mud. I can't see a thing in this bathroom, and I forgot to bring my flashlight.
I do recall him mentioning that in one of his, in the Scratches playthrough he did. I can't remember if he dismissed it or not. Truly is a sad day. If I remember right, I need to find a, like a washcloth or something like that.
That's odd. Arthayet left most of his stuff in here. In turn, it seems, later visitors have barely left anything.
Hang on. If any of you get really dizzy very easily, just look away for a second. Because I'm going to see how fast you can spin. Not very is the answer. Oh, it like actively slows you down if you try and do it too quick. Interesting. Spinning has concluded.
Something is moving down there. I don't see the point in... Something is moving down there. I don't see the point in doing that. It's a huge pool of water, blocking the way.
Yeah, I think it'd be fairly easy to do an ARG quite quite cheaply. I mean, just look at the 6th line of each of the descriptions of my videos. Okay, before someone actually goes and does that, that's not a thing.
A bottle of thalidomide. I remember reading something about that drug.
Hang on, I'm a note. I should really get around to watching Marble Hornets. It's like the original Slenderman adaptation, right? Oh, I can actually go down here, cool.
Ah! Oh, there's an intense smell of urine in this room. It seems like cats have claimed it as their home. Ah, there's some object inside that hole. Ah, there's also a nasty cat in there as well. Ah! It almost ripped my hand off.
It almost ripped his hand off, guys.
And the prize is a doorknob.
Nice.
In its current state, this is an extremely uninviting dining room. The door is stuck beyond hope.
I feel like everybody's published a Lego animation at some point.
Ugh. I wonder if this kitchen was ever tidy.
That's more views than all of my stuff combined.
The atmosphere is almost unbearable down here in the basement. The walls are dripping with moisture.
People like little children. Almost a very ominous phrase. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh god. Ruh-roh.
I can't tell exactly why, but I don't like this mask one bit.
I don't like that mask, he says. I do say some pretty weird things, don't I? Oh, I think we finished the game now. Oh no, I have to do one more thing. The dead scream on Jupiter indeed. Auga.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Can't you see this place is dangerous? Robin, please forgive me. I had to see you before I returned to my dying bed.
Yeah, so the animation quality could use a little work. But other than that, I do enjoy... Okay, so, AJ, what... I don't think it's ever, like, fully confirmed what happened.
As I hurriedly left Blackwood Manor, I tried putting together what I just experienced. The Blackwood estate has now been demolished,
Hang on, I'll let him go
and
through
I
all
have
this.
arrived at a conclusion. It is clear that the Blackwood family, with the help of this doctor... It is unclear whether he was truly dangerous, or the Blackwoods were simply psychotic. We can finally give some closure to this sad episode in the peaceful town of Rothbury. And yet, there's something I can't quite explain. A missing link, something that just doesn't fit. We may never know what the real heart of the mystery is. But for the time being, this will have to do.
Okay, so to summarize the story really quickly. Couple own a house, creepy stuff. A guy goes to Africa, builds a bridge, brings back Mask. Mask is full of haunted scaries. Then the haunted scaries do crazy stuff. Something miscellaneous happens to the couple's baby, turns into a monster. It's locked in the basement. The only person who knows about it is the doctor, of the couple, and at the end there, I think that's the doctor coming back to check up on the kid, but the kid just kills him because we made him angry. I think that's it. With many thanks to H.P. Lovecraft. That's a nice thing. Yeah, I like to think that the mask actually has nothing going on. The ambiguity is nice. Oh god, yeah, black and white pictures are way scarier. We're currently making a short film, and we're doing it in black and white for that very reason. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to abruptly end, because I've just realized it's midnight, and I haven't eaten yet, so I should probably go and do that. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do that. Suddenly my viewers just spiked as well. Odd people you are, all of you. But yeah, thanks very much for coming along, and yeah. Yeah. Bye.